Have you ever wondered why some people between 65 and 85 remain full of energy, sharp in mind, and glowing with life, while others begin to decline too quickly? What if aging didn't have to mean slowing down or losing vitality? And what if, hidden in your daily habits, there were quiet but powerful signs that reveal you could live not just long, but perhaps even reach 100 years? In this video, we'll uncover 8 subtle yet profound indicators that point to longevity. More than that, we'll explore how you can nurture these traits to transform everyday moments into lasting vitality. Stay with me until the end, because these insights may completely change how you view yourself and your future. Before we dive in, I'd appreciate it if you like this video. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss new lessons on healthy aging. If you enjoy this video, comment number 1 below. If not, comment 0, so I can continue to improve and bring you more valuable content. Now let's begin. Sign number 1. You feel deeply at peace when you're alone. One of the strongest indicators of a long, healthy life is your relationship with solitude. This isn't loneliness, which comes with disconnection and longing. Instead, it's the nourishing peace of being content in your own company. If you feel centered, calm, and even energized when you're alone, you've tapped into a rare strength. While many chase constant noise, endless social obligations, or digital distractions, you've discovered the quiet power of stillness. This emotional resilience is a powerful predictor of healthy aging. It can show itself in simple daily moments, like enjoying a walk through the park, listening to the rustle of leaves, or feeling the sun's warmth on your skin without the urge to check your phone. Perhaps you enjoy a quiet morning ritual, like brewing a cup of tea and sitting by the window, lost in thought without needing to fill the silence. Even simple tasks, folding laundry or tending to your garden, can feel almost meditative, grounding you in the present moment. These aren't signs of being aloof or antisocial. They show you are so comfortable in your own skin that you don't need constant distractions to feel complete. Research makes an important distinction here. Chronic loneliness, often fueled by isolation or unmet emotional needs, is linked to faster aging, weaker immunity, higher inflammation, and even memory decline. Solitude, however, is different. It's a choice that builds self-reliance and emotional balance. When you embrace it, you draw strength from within, finding contentment not by escaping the world, but by being firmly anchored in yourself. This inner calm doesn't just serve you, it influences those around you. In social settings, you likely bring steadiness, listening with patience, speaking with thought, and leaving others feeling truly understood. That grounded presence is more than a personality trait. It's a shield for your health. Emotional chaos, whether from conflicts or inner turmoil, raises stress hormones like cortisol and drains energy. But peace in solitude acts as a buffer, protecting your body over time. And here's the beauty. This isn't something you're either born with or not. It's a skill that can grow with age. Many people discover in their 60s, 70s, and beyond that, solitude isn't something to fear, but to treasure. If being alone now feels like a gift rather than a burden, you've crossed an important threshold in healthy aging. This pattern is often seen in the world's longest living communities, where people embrace solitude as part of a vibrant, balanced life. The centenarians of Okinawa, Japan, and the elders of Sardinia, Italy, share something remarkable. A deep inner calm built through daily rituals, spiritual practices, or simply an acceptance of life's natural rhythms. For them, solitude isn't emptiness. It's a space for reflection, gratitude, and connection to something greater, whether that's nature, faith, or purpose. This stillness nourishes the soul, supporting clarity of mind, emotional balance, and physical vitality. So if you find joy, peace or quiet fulfillment in your alone time, recognize it for what it is. Not just a personal quirk, but a powerful sign that you've cultivated a rich inner world. This emotional steadiness is a subtle clue that your body and mind are aligned for longevity. Another revealing sign is waking up without an alarm clock. It may sound like a small detail, but it speaks volumes about the strength of your body's internal systems, especially your circadian rhythm, the natural clock that governs sleep, wakefulness, and countless processes in between. If, in your 70s or 80s, you rise with the sunrise feeling refreshed and alert without external prompting, it shows a remarkable harmony between your brain and body. A strong circadian rhythm is one of the cornerstones of healthy aging. It reflects a lifestyle of consistency, steady sleep patterns, balanced nutrition, regular activity, and lower stress. Studies confirm that those with stable sleep-wake cycles enjoy stronger immunity, healthier blood pressure, better metabolism, and lower risk of chronic disease. Waking naturally isn't just about opening your eyes. It's about starting the day energized and in rhythm with life itself. If you wake up with mental clarity, a calm spirit, and no urgent need for caffeine to start your day, your body is telling you it has been fully restored through sleep. Quality rest is one of the body's greatest healers. During deep sleep, tissues repair, hormones rebalance, the immune system strengthens, and even harmful proteins in the brain, linked to degenerative disease, are cleared away. When your body follows the natural rhythm of night and day, you're not fighting against nature, you're moving in step with it. This balance has become rare in today's world of artificial light, hectic schedules, and constant stress. Yet, among thriving older adults, even those in their 90s, I've often noticed this natural rhythm. They rise early, not out of obligation, but because their bodies are ready. Their mornings are steady and intentional, perhaps a light stretch, a simple breakfast, or a quiet moment watching the sun climb. There's no rush, no chaos, only presence. Waking naturally also reflects a life with lower stress, where the nervous system isn't constantly battling overstimulation or exhaustion. Disrupted sleep, whether from stress, diet, or too much screen time, can damage the circadian rhythm, leading to fatigue, mood swings, and even faster aging. But when you wake on your own, it means your rest is doing its work, restoring, recharging, and preparing you for the day ahead. If you no longer rely on an alarm clock or perhaps haven't used one for years, take it as a quiet affirmation. Your body is still finely tuned, operating just as it was designed to. This harmony is more than a routine. It's a profound marker of resilience and vitality. Maybe you've walked into a room and forgotten why you're there, or spent a few extra minutes looking for your keys. In a world that prizes sharp memory, these slips can feel alarming. But pause for a moment and see the bigger picture. If, despite these lapses, you can clearly recall your core values, the people who shaped your life, and the lessons that guide you, your brain isn't failing, it's prioritizing. This selective memory isn't a weakness, it's wisdom. As we age, the brain doesn't decline evenly. Instead, it learns to filter out the trivial and hold on to what matters most, memories tied to meaning, love, and purpose. Forgetting a name or misplacing a phone is minor when you can still describe in vivid detail your grandmother's advice, your child's first smile, or the moment you discovered your calling. That's more than memory, it's legacy. Science supports this. Research shows that emotionally rich memories, those tied to values, relationships, and life lessons, stay strong with age, often even strengthening. This focus on what matters most protects against stress, anxiety, and even cognitive decline by reinforcing identity and purpose. You may find yourself seeing life with greater clarity than ever before. Where once you reacted quickly to small slights, now you forgive with ease. Where you once chased fleeting distractions, now you reflect deeply. This isn't just aging, it's growth. earned through decades of experience, triumphs, and lessons. Even if you sometimes lose track of small details, what you bring now is far more valuable. Perspective, wisdom, and the ability to guide others through life's challenges. You know how to listen without judgment, comfort a grieving friend, or remind someone of their worth. These acts of emotional intelligence are the fruits of a life well lived, proof that your mind is thriving in the ways that matter most. By holding on to what is meaningful, your brain also reinforces your sense of identity, grounding you in values and experiences that define who you are. This strength is a powerful marker of healthy aging, showing that you are not just adding years, but building a life rich with purpose. So if you sometimes misplace your glasses but never forget how to make someone feel valued, rest assured, your mind is doing exactly what it should. It isn't forgetfulness, it's focus. It isn't loss, it's the wisdom you've earned and the deeper story you continue to write. Another quiet but powerful sign of healthy aging is this. You complain less than people half your age. Maybe you've noticed it yourself. While others, even much younger, grumble about traffic, the weather, or the latest inconvenience, you've chosen a calmer path, responding with patience instead of frustration. This perspective shift isn't just refreshing, it's protective. Chronic stress fueled by constant complaints raises blood pressure, weakens the immune system, increases inflammation, and even speeds up cellular aging by shortening the telomeres that guard your DNA. But when you let go of small irritations, laugh at minor setbacks, or genuinely mean it when you say, "It is what it is," you're protecting your body and mind. This outlook, often called emotional resilience, is rare and transformative. It's the ability to focus on what's good, even when life isn't perfect. And it's a skill many never master. You might notice this in simple moments. While others complain about a delayed flight or a rainy day, you find yourself thinking, "At least I'm here, and life is still beautiful." It isn't about ignoring problems or pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing gratitude over bitterness, perspective over pettiness. Science confirms the benefits. A positive outlook lowers stress hormones, steadies the heart rate, improves digestion, and even supports cellular repair. Over time, this inner calm becomes like armor, shielding you from the wear and tear of daily life. This resilience is often born from experience. Many of the world's longest living people, those in their 80s, 90s, and beyond, have faced profound challenges: loss, illness, betrayal, hardship. Yet instead of growing bitter, they rose above, embracing gratitude and finding joy in the present. I once met an 85-year-old woman named Clara. She had outlived her husband and 2 children, yet each morning she greeted the day with a smile, savoring her coffee and the view of her garden. "Every day is a gift," she said, not as a cliché, but as a hard-earned truth. That wasn't denial, it was discipline. A conscious choice to hold on to what is good. Of course, sadness and frustration still arise, but they don't define you. If you laugh more than you grumble, forgive more than you resent, and move on more than you dwell, you've mastered a survival skill rarer than most realize. People may describe you as easygoing or say that being around you feels calming. Believe them. You've created an emotional environment that heals not just others, but yourself. While some drain themselves with constant complaints, you move forward, steady, resilient, and free. As the years accumulate, you may notice a subtle shift in your gait, a slight slowing of your steps. But this isn't a sign of decline. It's a reflection of something deeper, a more intentional way of moving. Mindful movement, where each step is deliberate and each shift of weight is steady, speaks not of weakness but of wisdom. With age, the focus naturally shifts from speed to control, from haste to precision. This is body intelligence at work, a dialogue between brain and body that preserves resilience and independence. Think about the risks of rushing. Studies consistently show that haste is one of the leading causes of falls among older adults, often leading to injuries that can compromise mobility and autonomy. In contrast, moving with intention, pausing to scan your surroundings, gripping a handrail for stability, or carefully navigating a crowded space, shows foresight, not frailty. When you see someone in their 70s or 80s using a handrail, it isn't weakness on display, but strength in the form of caution. This deliberate approach extends beyond walking. It's there in the way you rise from a chair, reach for something on a high shelf, or weave calmly through a crowded room. Younger people may charge ahead recklessly, but your pace carries purpose, and that purpose protects you. The benefits are profound. Research shows that those who practice mindful movement face fewer major injuries, maintain mobility longer, and enjoy greater independence. Why? Because mindfulness in motion reduces carelessness. It's the difference between reacting impulsively and responding thoughtfully. Centenarians, those who live past 100, often share this same trait, a striking absence of major accidents. That's not luck. It's the result of a lifetime of intentional movement, prioritizing safety and awareness over speed. And beneath it all, mindful movement reflects a strong mind-body connection, an often overlooked foundation of true longevity. When your brain is sharp, it communicates seamlessly with your body, helping you scan your surroundings, judge distances with accuracy, and adapt to challenges with ease. This harmony between mind and body is often seen in the daily rituals of those who live the longest. A morning walk at sunrise, a few gentle stretches, or a Tai Chi session in a quiet park. These practices go beyond physical exercise. They are meditative moments, times to listen to your body's signals, steady your breath, and reconnect with your sense of purpose. Such rituals keep you grounded, creating stability in a world that is constantly changing. Too often, society equates slowness with weakness. But in truth, slow and controlled movement is its own form of strength, a quiet art of endurance. If your steps are measured, your posture steady, and your movements deliberate, you're not in decline. You're evolving. You're choosing awareness over impulse, and that choice reflects resilience. So when you embrace each careful step, remember, it's not hesitation, it's wisdom. Every movement becomes an act of self-preservation, a declaration that you remain firmly in control of your journey. Sign 6. The power of resilience. Recovery as the key to longevity. Living a long life isn't just about enduring hardship. It's about how well you recover from it. The difference between merely surviving and truly thriving often lies in resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks, whether physical, emotional, or environmental. Those who live long, vibrant lives seem to carry an inner blueprint for healing. Their bodies know how to regulate stress hormones, balance blood sugar, steady blood pressure, and maintain the intricate systems that keep them going strong well into later years. And this resilience isn't always a gift of perfect genetics. More often, it comes from mindset, a quiet determination to keep moving forward. It's the choice to rise from bed despite aching joints, to prepare a meal even when solitude feels heavy, or to stay engaged with the world through small but meaningful acts. Painting, gardening, or simply calling a friend to share a laugh. These small acts of engagement are what separate those who merely exist from those who truly live. Think of someone in their 80s, still tending a garden, chuckling at old sitcoms, or fixing a leaky faucet. These aren't just chores, they are declarations of vitality. Each moment says, "I'm not done yet. I still have something to give." That spark of curiosity, that refusal to surrender, is one of the strongest predictors of longevity. It keeps the flame of life burning bright. Sign 7. Eating simply and stopping before you're full. If you find yourself drawn to smaller, simpler meals, pausing before you're completely full, and choosing nourishing, unprocessed foods over heavy indulgence, You're not just aging, you're listening to your body's wisdom. This shift in eating isn't a loss, it's an evolution, a sign that your instincts are aligned with long life. Intuitive eating, marked by restraint and moderation, is a common trait in the world's longest living communities, from Okinawa, Japan, to Sardinia, Italy. Research into these blue zones shows a consistent pattern. People don't follow strict diets or chase the latest superfood trend. Instead, they practice moderation. They eat until satisfied, not stuffed, guided by a natural sense of balance. For example, the Okinawan principle of hara hachi bu teaches stopping at about 80% fullness. This simple habit carries profound benefits: better digestion, steadier blood sugar, reduced inflammation, and less strain on vital organs like the heart, liver, kidneys, and brain. Over the years, this way of eating keeps the body light, flexible, and resilient, supporting vitality well into advanced age. You may notice similar shifts in yourself. Perhaps a modest plate feels enough now, or the desire for second helpings has faded. A bowl of fresh fruit, a hearty vegetable soup, or a simple meal can leave you deeply satisfied, without the heaviness that once followed overeating. A grain-based dish can often bring more satisfaction than a heavy, calorie-laden meal. This isn't about losing your appetite. It's your body becoming more efficient, more in tune with what it truly needs. By eating mindfully, savoring each bite, chewing slowly, and really tasting your food, you activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest mode that promotes healing and eases stress. This calm, intentional way of eating nourishes not only your body, but also your mind and emotions, creating a strong foundation for aging with grace. Those who live long, vibrant lives often treat meals as meaningful rituals, not as quick fixes for boredom or emotional emptiness. Their food is enjoyed with purpose, often at a table with loved ones, free from the noise of screens or the rush of multitasking. If you've found that your own relationship with food has become simpler and more intentional, don't dismiss it as just a sign of age. See it as your body's wisdom guiding you toward balance, prioritizing nourishment over excess. Sign 8. Finding joy in routine, not just novelty. In a world that constantly chases the new technologies, new destinations, new experiences, it's easy to forget the quiet power of routine. Yet many of the longest living people draw their deepest joy from the familiar, the predictable, the seemingly ordinary. If you've discovered peace in your daily rituals, watering plants at dawn, taking a stroll after lunch, or listening to a favorite radio program while cooking, you've unlocked one of the great secrets to longevity. This isn't monotony, it's mastery. Routines are more than habits. They're anchors that bring structure and stability in an unpredictable world. For many centenarians, daily rituals, eating at consistent times, walking familiar paths, greeting the same neighbors, become almost sacred. These patterns don't limit life, they enrich it, offering a rhythm that soothes and sustains. Routines not only calm the nervous system but also nourish the soul. Science shows they support better sleep, smoother digestion, and lower anxiety by giving the body the predictability it craves. They also save mental energy, letting you focus on what truly matters: relationships, reflection, and gratitude. I recall the story of Edward, an 87-year-old man with a sparkle in his eye, who shared that he'd eaten the same breakfast for more than 30 years. "It's not boring," he said. "It frees me to focus on what matters." His routine wasn't about comfort, it was about clarity, a deliberate choice to value meaning over distraction. Think about your own rituals: morning stretches, an afternoon cup of coffee, or an evening call with someone you love. These aren't trivial acts. They are the framework of a purposeful, balanced life. By grounding yourself in these rhythms, you open space to notice life's subtler gifts: the softness of your favorite blanket, the shifting light in your home, the steady cadence of your breath at day's end. While novelty has its place, true peace often comes from honoring what already works, the habits, relationships, and patterns you've cultivated over the years. These 8 signs, from finding peace in solitude to embracing simple routines, are not just markers of longevity. They're a celebration of the quiet strengths you practice every day. You are doing better than you think, and that is worth honoring. So tell me, what stood out to you most from this video? Was it the reminder to eat with intention, to move mindfully, or to find joy in the familiar? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your reflections, and they may inspire others too. Wishing you health, happiness, and peace always. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Healthy Aging Blueprint, for more guidance to help you thrive at every age.